Hello guys, and welcome to another video, and this is the MOZA KS steering wheel. So MOZA was kind enough to send me this one for a full review, and I can tell you one thing, this wheel needs no introduction. Having the chance to test the KS wheel before the official release date, I had some time to truly test it. And this is finally the time to share my experience with all of you. So MOZA has a history of introducing diverse wheels, each unique in its own way. But the KS wheel seems to hit kind of a sweet spot as a budget-friendly formula-style wheel. So this price, okay, it's not a little bit of price. This price of the wheel starts at $279 plus taxes, making it, I would say, accessible option for many. Now, I would really like to explain why. So first of all, this wheel is 300 millimeters in size and has a very clean design. It reminds me of a professional wheel that you see in GT racing cars, and I think they found the inspiration in that. Also, they made a significant effort to reduce the number of usable buttons and make the wheel more sim-friendly without too many unnecessary ones. And first of all, one handy feature is the quick release system. This bit is made out of solid steel and it's very strong and holds firm even when you're using the full potential of the wheelbase. This, in my opinion, is probably the best quick release system on the market for such a price point. MOZA uses this quick release system in all of their products, and it really makes the difference since it's super easy to use. It's just incredibly easy to use, and if you're changing one wheel from another all the time, I think it's a very handy one and probably the best one on the market. On the wheel there are in total of 10 buttons, and each one lights up with the RGB lighting, and there is actually a possibility to change each and every single one of them. So MOZA even includes stickers to actually label your buttons, which is kind of a nice touch, although I didn't use them, but it's still a nice touch if you want to use it. Although I couldn't really find a way to map those buttons in the MOZA pit house, with some help from the guys from MOZA, I actually found a way to map each individual button's RGB light. And all you have to do is to push the left joystick to the right and the right joystick to the left simultaneously and hold until the gear shift indicators kind of flashes yellow. And then just press the buttons you want to change. It's kind of as simple as that. And when you're done, simply press the joystick once again to the inside and hold, which is going to lock up the buttons, and the whole process is literally done by that. Also, the buttons on the wheel are placed so they are kind of easily accessible. So this is actually the feature that I was looking for the most. I mostly use just a couple of buttons on the wheel, and you know, I always like to have traction control, brake and balance, and maybe a couple of other buttons, but that's usually pretty much about it. And I know the buttons are sometimes confusing, and I know it's kind of easy to mix them up. So I'm actually very glad that they decided to reduce the numbers of usable buttons and only install the ones that you really need. So this wheel also has a rev indicator that can be easily customizable in the MOZA Pit House software, which is usually very easy to use. It also features rotary encoders that are named TC, ABS and Turbo. So I guess the first two ones are kind of straightforward and you can easily map them. But then the third one, named Turbo, I think they maybe should have added some of the different names, since I haven't really used Nitro since, let's say, Need for Speed, but despite the name, all of the buttons have a very nice feeling, and it actually takes not that much effort, but it still takes a little bit of effort to actually move them. So you cannot accidentally move them, but it's easy if you really want to, which I think it's a really good one. So also I want to mention the rubber grips on the wheel. They are made from soft rubber called TPE, and usually from my experience I've felt like it's a very good grip. So it's a material that can resist wear and tear, plus they're all shaped in kind of a way that it's comfortable to hold, but even if you're using like the whole full potential of the wheelbase, it's actually fine. It's not gonna slip, but it's really nice touch. And I also like that they didn't include Alcantara leather, which may sound fancy, but in reality it's kind of hard to clean and maintain. It kind of wears out pretty fast. So even while testing the full 12 newton-meters of the R12 wheelbase, and you can also find the review in the right corner of this video, but I used the total of like 12 newton-meters of torque, and the rubber grips were just kind of perfect for that. So the whole wheel has a very clean and ergonomic design, and it's super easy to say that this experience was simply great. Although I found the whole experience very positive, there is something that I need to highlight. So the pedal shifters are fine. They are made of anodized aluminum, And this material is strong, so I think it's gonna last for quite a while, and the pedal shifters use a non-contact sensor, and there are also silence pads installed. It's kind of making the shifting experience smooth, but it's actually not that quiet. Still, I believe this is a step forward from the other bases and the other wheels that MOZA introduced in the past, and it actually feels better than it was in the past, but I still miss that clicky feeling while I'm shifting. And there is also a dual clutch system together, and it kind of works all together. It really works nice, but I just had to highlight that clicky feeling. And other than that, I don't think there's any complaints about it. Although the prices are more than fair for this product, like I have to add this one. So the same product has a very different cost depending on where you live, and it's actually considerable difference. For example, if you live in New York, the taxes are 8.875%, which is in total of $303 US. While in Croatia, where I live, the taxes are 25%, which is quite a lot, but the same wheel is significantly more, so it's around 422. But I do have to highlight that the MOZA reduced the shipping cost by 80% most of the time, and sometimes it even offers free shipping, which I think it's also a nice touch because they made warehouses all around the world, which is making your product delivery a lot faster and a lot better and a lot cheaper. So in short, I believe the MOZA KS wheel is a pretty impressive piece of kit. It combines strong materials, a lot of customization options, a wide compatibility, and it's just an enjoyable racing experience. If you're looking for a new wheel, I think this one is definitely worth considering. And I would also like to hear your thoughts on this wheel down in the comments, so please make sure that you check this one out, as well as the review on my website, which is also down in the description. So if you need any more information, if you need a couple more photos, they are down in the description. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you consider this one a good one, please leave a like, and you might even want to subscribe if you want more of this. So guys, thank you very much for getting this far, and I hope you enjoyed. So until the next time, bye.